Hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher. And for those of you who don't know, just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do a reaction, and we're diving back into YRU. We're diving into episode 6. I just finished reacting to episode 5 and 4 and 3. And yeah, there were some developments that got me really excited and really ready for more of this. And there were, other parts of the episode that happened, and yeah, so we're gonna dive in and just see where this episode takes us.
선우야, 나 너랑 다시 잘 지내고 싶어. 저랑 대체 뭘 어쩌고 싶은 건데요?
All right, so did this happen before you went to go visit her?
왜 이렇게 이기적이에요? 전 좋아한다고 고백했고, 그거 어렵게 얘기한 거예요.
Not at all.
전처럼 못 지내요, 저는. 내 감정이 어떤지는 솔직히 잘 모르겠는데.
Okay, well, you need to figure that shit out.
그냥 너랑 멀어지기 싫어.
Well, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You got to figure it out, baby boy.
나의 감정 가지고 놀 시간에 선배 스스로나 돌아봐요.
Yes. Let him know. And also talk to your girlfriend. God, he's so pretty.
여기 처음 부분에 내가 헤어지자고 하면 쉬지 말고 바로 네가 대사 치는 게 나을 것 같아. 언제 얘기 하나 했다. 이렇게 바로. 듣고 있어? 이거나 쓸데없는 얘기할 거면 조용히 하고 대본 봐.
It's like, if it ain't related to the scene, I don't want to hear it. My grade is on the line, God damn it.
클라이막스에서 뺨 한 대씩 때릴까? 어때?
On the ass?
이원아,
It's like, what?
예, 같이 영화 찍자.
Okay, can we get through this class
내가 다
first?
만들어줄게.
무슨 벌써 다음 학기 얘기를 해. 어떻게 될 줄 알고. 너 내 연기 별로라며.
내가 제일 먼저 널 알아본 거야.
아닌데? 선우가 먼저 알아봤는데?
It's like, don't you mention him to
이원아.
me.
그만 좀 불러라 제발.
우리 집에 놀러 갈래?
Yes, I would.
야, 니네 집에 왜 놀러 가?
We don't have to wear
네가
pants.
보고 싶어하던 그 DVD 우리
Not
집에
a
있어.
DVD.
우리 기말 과제도 같이 해야 되잖아.
Do people still use
네가
DVDs?
보고 싶어.
I mean, I know I do.
했잖아.
I mean, hell, I still have my VCR because I'm old school like that. But I feel like other people, once like Blu-ray came out and then we moved on to streaming, like
진짜 맛있다.
I feel like people don't collect them as much.
이거 데이트는 아니겠지?
Can be if you want it to be. You just sit here and stare at me all day.
내가 먹자고 했잖아. 더 먹고 싶은 거 있어?
왜 안 하던 짓을 해서 사람을 혼란스럽게 해?
I mean, he told you straight up that he liked you.
속으로 말했는데 어떻게 알아들어?
얼굴이 혼란스러워 보였어. 연기하는 줄 알았네. 방금 되게 소설 주인공 같았다.
계좌번호 보내.
내가 사준다고 했잖아.
왜?
He's like, oh, that look. He's like, please, you're doing this for me. Oh. See, that claw doesn't seem to want to grab anything. It's rigged. Rigor Morris. Aww. I mean, with as many attempts as he did, he probably paid for 3 meals.
고마워.
Oh.
네가 좋아하는 거 아니야?
나한테 왜 이렇게 관심 많아?
씨를 작정내야지. 전교생이 알겠다. 너 진득이 뽑아줬더니 왜 거기 달아?
난 원래 하나만 봐. 지금은 너만 좋아.
Oh. Oh.
됐다.
Y'all cute. Y'all cute.
소설이 아니면
무슨 가운처럼 붙여놨네.
Because he likes you.
찢어졌으면 신고했어. 그냥 낙서잖아. 내가 한 거거든.
Lord, he got it so bad.
거니까 잘 보관했다. 정의원 기념관 같은 거 생기면
Lord,
기증해야지.
he got it bad. It's cute. Got a little projector. It's cute. Nice callback. My sweet zone.
핸드폰이 시끄럽게 울렸다. 유언은 본능적으로 알았다. 이 시간에 영상통화를 걸어올 사람은 지호밖에 없다는 걸. 전화를 받자 역시나 화면에 지호가 셔츠 단추를 하나씩
Again, why you're writing these scenes about your older brother, I don't know, but thank you for your services.
왜 셔츠 단추를 풀어?
미친놈아, 뭘 보는 거야?
왜 셔츠를 벗어?
Why is he taking off his shirt?
너 진짜 왜 그래? 왜 그러는데?
It's like, I'm not ready for this relationship. Why is he taking off his shirt?
이상한 생각 좀 그만해.
Like, please keep me out of your dirty thoughts.
영통할래?
영통할래?
Listen, you can't ask me if I want a video call and then video call me when I haven't responded yet. I need time to prepare, okay?
유원아.
뭐야 이거?
It's like, I don't want to see your chesticles. I do, but...
주문 도와드리겠습니다.
끝나고 뭐해? 아이스 아메리카노요. 뭐 번호 따인 거야?
None of your business.
상황입니다.
번호 따인 거 처음은 아닌 것 같던데.
여기요.
도연이가
What about her? You said that magic word.
아니야.
So you know that he's a worried, concerned friend, and he's gonna. Don't you play these games with my baby. Figure out what you want and then act on that. But don't you leave my baby in this limbo like this.
무슨 일로 왔어?
I'm here to watch my man.
고마워. 오늘 끝나고 쏘고? 그럴까? 어디로 갈까? 여기 앞에. 왜 안 하던 짓을 하냐? 살다 보니 김지호가 남의 촬영장에 음료 사오는 걸 다 보네.
입 닫고 조용히 먹어. 이 동기보다 남친이 더 중요하긴 하지. 근데 또 이 동기인 남친이니까 얼마나 중요해.
야, 이혼이 연기 잘하더라. 오늘 연기한 거 처음 봤는데 괜찮던데? 이혼이 진짜 대박이라고 내가 두 눈이 얘기하고 있어. 아무도 집중을 안 해서 그렇지 어리고 잘생기고 연기까지 잘하고 그런 배우 진짜 없어. 있어도 걔넨 단편 안 찍어. 다 지하 연습실에서 춤추고 있지.
아, 졸업하기 전에 무조건 한 번은 써먹어야 되는데. 다음 학기 같이 하자고 할까?
아니?
Yes, you
내가
should.
먼저 찜했는데?
나도 잘생긴 배우 필요한 아이템 있는데. 야, 이혼이 번호 줘.
Like hell I will. That's my man.
문자로 밑밥 먼저 깔아놔야겠다.
아, 좋긴 뭐가 좋아요.
Of course, you walk up at the wrong time.
아니, 그런 배우 널렸잖아요. 딴 데서 찾으세요 그냥.
Of course, even if you were there at the beginning of the conversation, there's really not a good time to hear that point.
선배 작품을 위해서 하는 소리예요. 그냥 다른 배우 쓰세요. 에휴, 둘이 사귄다고 소문까지 났길래 잘 지내나 싶었더니.
사람 안 변한다. 하여튼 이 새끼는 눈만 높아가지고. 아 맞다. 너 작년에 찍은 거 영화제 많이 갔더라. 잘 됐으면 이런 음료수 말고 술 한잔 사오고 그래라. 아유 쪼잖아 진짜. 오늘 콜?
It's like even if you were getting a little jealous and possessive, there's still no reason to talk that way about your potential boyfriend's talents. Like you can still say, hey, he's fabulous, he's fantastic, but he's mine.
다른 거 마실래?
왜 왔어?
너 촬영하니까.
내 촬영이 너랑 뭔 상관이야?
왜 그러는데?
너 연기 되게 잘한다. 연출하지 말고 배우해라.
왜 그래 이원아?
뭘 왜 그래? 우리 원래 이런 사이잖아.
좋아한다고 했잖아.
넌 나한테 왜 그래? 내가 뭘 어떻게 반응해주면 돼? 욕하고 짜증내는 거 보고 싶어서 이래? 난 너 싫어. 진짜 너무 싫어. 이제 됐어?
왜 싫은데?
그냥.
See,
그냥이라고 얘기하지 말고 이유를 알려주면 내가 고칠게.
그냥의 이유가 어딨어?
there's a part of me that would want to be like, I would.
왜?
There's that part of me that would want to be like petty and just be like, I would just throw whatever line he said to his friends there right back, and I'd just be like, why are you here? I'm just like every other actor. There are a million actors like me, or something along those lines. Whatever he said, there's that petty part of me that would just want to throw that back at him and just leave that in the conversation and storm off. But then there's the other part of me that's like, him not knowing what he did is probably going to eat him alive more than knowing what he did and trying to apologize for it. So let him stew in these bad feelings and just because I'm a vengeful bitch and whatever, it is what it is. It's reasons why I'm single. Whatever. Continue. Are you wasted again, or are you just sad? Also, baby girl, he's your friend. Why are you leaving him alone with your boyfriend? While this is nice and sweet, again, baby boy, I need you to figure out what it is you want in life and make that decision.
선우야,
This back and forth, I don't know what I want, ain't gonna work.
아직도 나 좋아해?
Are you still dating my best friend?
그럼 우리 사귈까?
I mean, it's kind of impossible while you're dating my best friend. Okay, so I don't know why. I don't know why, Gio. Like, I have ideas why, but like, I don't know why, Gio. Like, that's just, that's the statement. That's it. I don't know why. Because, like, he spent the whole first half of this episode just laying it on thick. He puppy dog eyes, puppy love. He is so head over heels infatuated with Yuan. He is not trying to hide it in any way, shape, or form. He is just trying to embrace it. Like, okay, let's do this. Let's do this. I like you. You wanna come to my house? You wanna hang out? Let's go get some dinner. Hey, blah, blah, blah. Paying for the meal. And then, Yuan was like, okay, well, I got to do something to pay him back. You've been obsessed with this little stuffed animal for this entire series. Let me get this for you. And then he finally gets it after many attempts. And then Yuan just gives it to him. It's like, hey, I'm loyal and I only like you. And it's like, oh, so sweet. I love it. And then nice callback, nice reference. We go to his house to watch some TV, and they're watching the Thai adaptation of YRU. Another nice little callback. I think it was the first episode we had. What were the characters' names? Was it Day and Blue? Maybe, I don't remember. But we had those characters come for that first episode is kind of like a little flashbacks or whatnot. So, little references, little Easter eggs to the original series. It's like, it's cute. So like they're having a great time, and it seems like they're really, they're vibing. They're not fighting the feelings. They're kind of leaning into it a little bit. Yuan's a little skeptical still, so he's not fully leaning in, but he's not pushing away either. So then we're at the movie set or the film set, and it's great. Gio came to support and watch his baby, and he bought drinks for his friends, and just showing his support. And then they're like, wow, he really was a great actor. I've been saying it all the time. He's young, he's handsome, and he works hard, this, that, the other. I should get him in my film next season. No, I'm gonna get him, blah, blah, blah. And in my head, I think it was kind of a little possessive, jealousy-ish sort of thing. Like, we've seen it millions of times in various series and in real life, where it's like, hey, I like this person and I don't want anyone else to like them. I don't want anyone else. I don't want competition. I don't want anyone else to potentially take this person away from me or turn their head, this, that, the other. I like this person. They are mine. I mean, hell, even earlier in the episode when he was talking to Yuan, and he's like, am I the first person to recognize your talents? And he's like, no. Sun Woo was. Ji-won had this look on his face like, what do you mean someone else saw your talents? And even last episode when he was like Instagram stalking, and Yuan's profile was private, so then he went over to Sun Woo's. He's like, who is he to post a picture of Yuan? Like, very sort of possessive, like, that's mine, that's my man, I don't want anyone looking at my man, I don't want anyone touching my man, that's my man, back up. So I want to say that in that moment when he was like, you know, he's just like there are dozens of actors like him, he's nothing special, blah blah blah, I don't think that it was his intent to talk down his love interest. I think that was a sort of defense mechanisms, jealousy, possessive, self-preservation thing, where he's like, hey, I don't want anyone else looking at my man, so no, you can't cast him in your movie, because I don't even know what thought process might be going through his head, because he might be acting with someone else and fall in love with someone. I don't know. I can't say that I fully understand what the thought process is, because I've not really had those feelings. But that's where I'm guessing it's rooted in. It's rooted in a sort of, I don't want other people to see him and then fall for him because I fell for him and he's mine, even though he's not yours. You guys aren't in a committed relationship. Y'all ain't you ain't slapped a ring on it yet. But you know, whatever. He said what he said, and Yuan overheard. And at first I was like, oh, of course Yuan would have to come in at this part of the conversation. But then I thought about him, like, even if Yuan was standing outside during the entire conversation, there's not really much to misunderstand. It's not like before that happened, Gio was out here singing his praises, and like he was just saying this one thing, and out of context that one thing sounds so bad. Like, no, everyone was singing Yuan's praises, and Gio just interjected with what he said. So it's like he could have been there from the very beginning, and it just would not have been. It would have probably been exactly the same, like same outcome here. So he said what he said for whatever reasons he said it, and that hurt Yuan's feelings because Yuan takes his acting seriously. He's taking this very, very seriously. It's something he's passionate about. B, he thought that he was giving Gio a chance, and he thought that he genuinely had feelings for him, which he does. But after hearing him talk that way behind his back, it's like, okay, I guess not. I guess he's just out here playing games again. It's a very long, roundabout waiting game to play, but I guess he's out here playing games again. So they had their little conversation in the stairwell, and rightfully so, Yuan was upset and just like confused. He's like, I don't, just basically leave me alone. I don't know what it is you want, but leave me alone. Just I don't have time for this. And that's where they are currently sitting now. And then when it comes to Yoongyum and Sunwoo, well, at the beginning of the episode, we got a little bit of a flashback where Sunwoo was basically saying, you're being selfish. You don't know what you want. That's fine. But basically, people's feelings are involved here. People's feelings are on the line. So I'm sorry that you don't know what you want, but you can't just be selfish, have your cake and eat it too. You need to figure that shit out. Do some self-reflection or whatever you got to do, but you got to figure that shit out, because you can't just string me along. You can't just string my friend along. You can't just because you don't figure that shit out and then make a decision, but don't leave us in this state of limbo. I told you I liked you, and that took a lot. And then you made me seem as though I was crazy. So figure your shit out and don't leave me alone until then. And it's like, I don't know what I want, but I know I don't want you to not be in my life. I'm like, well, you know what? Sorry, you can't have it all. You gotta figure it out. You gotta make a choice in some way, shape, or form. So he's out here dazed and confused and just doesn't know what he wants. And, you know, obviously there's an attraction there. He wants something. He wants to have Sunwoo in his life, but I don't think he's ever thought about thought about him in that sense, or I don't know. Again, kind of calling back to some of the commentary I was making either last episode or the episode before in regards to Yu-Gi-Oh! And his friendships, and how a lot of them seem potentially like they're just around here using him because he has money and buy some things. And we kind of keep doubling down on that. Here in this episode, when he was zoning out and his friend was like, hey, why are you always like zoning out lately? He's like, sorry, we're just getting close to the shoot. And it's like, yeah, you must be real nervous, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah, what about you? Don't you ever want to date? And the guy was like, what? Did you just ask me a question about myself? Is this the first time? Am I your best friend now? Is this the first time? And he's like, yeah, I guess. And it's like, oh my God, I am going to tell this person, that person. Almost like being best friends with him is something worth bragging rights. Not because friendship is super important or something to him, but because it comes with the perks of, hey, he's my best friend, so now I can get just about anything I want. And yeah, he's my bestie now. But the fact that that moment happened where he's like, you asked me a question about myself, is very telling. That tells me that these friendships that he has, and maybe not all of them, but the ones that I keep seeing pop up, they seem to be very hollow and superficial. They're acquaintanceships. They're not friendships. They are not friends. They are casual acquaintances who happen to they go to the same school. They go to the same school. They happen to be in the same classes or in the same rooms at the same time, and they have decent times in each other's company. But it's not friendship. The fact that him asking him, hey, do you want to date, is the first time he's asked any friend a question about themselves, tells me that he does not have an abundance of conversation, like actual deep conversations with these people. So he does not have very many deep, meaningful friendships. So again, kind of piggybacking off of things I said in past reactions, it seems as though maybe this attraction to Sanwoo is rooted in the fact that Sanwoo is different from everyone else in his circle, everyone else around him right now, because everyone else is so eager to hang out with him and so like, oh my God, yes, blah, 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 using him. Let me, yes, you buy me things, blah, 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 blah. And Sanwoo is not that. Sanwoo works painstakingly hard and is depriving himself of so many things just so he can survive life right now. He works so many jobs, this, that, and the other. He's not trying to take Yu-Gi-Oh's money. He's not trying to take a handout. He's not trying to do this, that, and the other. So when he confesses that, hey, I like you, and then you leave his ass on red, it's like, that's a deep cut there. So I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh's attraction, because he still is not fully aware of what it is he's feeling, and he's very confused about life, is more rooted in the fact that Sanwoo doesn't care about his money, doesn't care about the things that he can buy him, isn't out here trying to be his friend because of these material things. And if anything, he's been tried to avoid him for so long. And it's just that it's that difference, that sort of, hey, I can't buy him. He's not something that, he's different from everyone else. I can't just throw money at him and, he'll come hang out with me. I have to work for him. And, people like a challenge sometimes, so that challenge is enticing. At least that's where I feel like it started. And then, he's started to fall a little bit more heavily as time's gone on, but he's still very confused about himself and doesn't know what he wants. So that last scene there, where he's like, oh, do you still like me? Should we date? I'm like, this is all well and good. This is great, except for the fact that you are still dating his friend. So until that is resolved, I need you to stop whatever this is you're trying to pursue with him. Again, figure your shit out, figure out what you want, and then act upon that. But don't leave all of these, don't keep juggling all these balls in the air, because as much as I love balls in the air, some people gonna get hurt. So just figure shit out and move. But yeah, that was this episode. We got 2 episodes left, so, and I've still got a couple hours before I gotta start getting ready for work, so we're gonna power through. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications to be notified when all of my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments. I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. If you'd like to support the channel in other ways, you're more than welcome to join us over on Patreon. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Love ya. Mwah.
Stranded here, stranded here, stranded. Stranded here, stranded here, stranded. There was a time we had it all. The darkness took over, and we started to fall. Hey, the feelings I had for you, they never left. And now I'm standing here stranded. Lost with no vision of how we used to be. Standing here, stranded. Standing here, stranded. Ooh, yeah. I was drowning, suffocating. When you pulled me out for air, I was running through the fire in the mountains that I see. Can't breathe without you. It's hard to see without you. Can't breathe without you. No, I can't live. No, I can't live without you. It's hard to see without you. Now we're together, there's nothing